Hi folks, welcome to my channel, Oscars Obsession. My name is Siobhan Ebert and I am so excited to be coming to you with my first YouTube video. I love the Academy Awards, I love making Oscar predictions, and I've been obsessed with film since I was a very small child, since maybe 7 years old. I remember going to the theater with my father every other weekend. So I remember that 2003 Academy Awards were happening, the Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Master and Commander, Mystic River, Lost in Translation, and Seabiscuit, and Cold Mountain that wasn't nominated. But I remember that year I was like so excited to watch the Oscars. I hadn't watched it before, actually. I had just read about it in the magazines and I was like, oh, I really want to watch that. And so he gave me this book. I memorized it from front to back. I remember as a kid, the first kind of like website that was like Oscar predictions was the OscarIgloo.com with Clayton Davis and all those great folks. And now he's at Vanity Fair, and there's other websites now, and we got all this awesome YouTube content coming out. And I just thought, hey, why not me? I've been doing this since I was 11, and all through the 2000s, all through the 2010s. Now it's the 2020s. I've been on the computer, on the little notebooks when I was a kid, making lists and lists and lists of my predictions. And I just feel like let's share it with the world. I love this stuff. I have a lot of inspiration from some really amazing YouTube content creators. A few that come to mind are like Awards Contender with Brian, and the Oscar Expert with Brother Bro, and as well as Ryan Castleman. I think those are all great channels, and there's many, many, many more. Film Drunk, Perry Nemiroff. For me, it's my everyday life. I spend all year thinking about Oscars night, about the nominees being announced. I am like so on edge of my seat. What is going to happen this year at the Oscars? It's been a great year for film. It wasn't looking like it for a little bit, but here we are. Today, the BAFTA nominations came through. Oh my goodness. Am I excited? Am I nervous? Yes, I'm nervous. Is the substance going to be like, are we solidifying the substance as an awards threat this season? Is it going to be getting into best film? I don't think so. Not here with 5 films. I think it's at number 6 or number 7. I'm not quite sure. Is a complete unknown, internationally appealing for everybody. I don't think it's going to be there. I think it's to be number 6. I'm not sure. I think Dune is getting in. Dune was nominated years ago for, best film. And I think this year, even though it's competitive, it is getting in. I don't know about Denis Villeneuve. We'll see what happens. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen here. I mean, whoa, this is my first reaction video. I'm really excited. So let's get to it. Rising Star nominees. Okay. We have a bunch of folks that are rising stars that I'm not quite sure who they are, except Mikey Madison, of course. I mean, Mikey Madison has to win this one, right? She's not going to be winning Best Actress here. I mean, I would be shocked if Mikey Madison won Best Actress at BAFTA. That would be, I mean, that would be like major if she won here. She's not.
So without further ado, here we go.
The nominees for Outstanding Debut by a British writer, director, and producer are Luna Carmu, Ford, Richard
Ford, yep.
Kneecap, Dev Patel, Monkey Man.
Monkey Man.
James
Good for
Gavin,
Dev. Of course, Santasha's going to be here. Not surprised. Okay. I thought they would be going with a documentary here, but like last year, but they didn't. So, okay, we're really flying through everything. No, all we imagine is like Red Flags, Honora, The Brutalist. Kneecap. Okay. BAFTA.
A Real Pain, written by Jesse Eisenberg.
And the substance, right? Yeah. Okay. You gotta have the substance here. Okay, the substance is a thing.
Screenplay by James Mangold and Jay Cobbs.
Okay.
Conclave.
Conclave.
by
Dune.
Emilia Perez. Written by Jack. Nickel Boy.
No Dune.
Screenplay by Ramel Ross and Jocelyn Barnes.
So are we doing the outrun?
Sing Sing. Screenplay by
Sing Sing. Oh my God, Sing Sing is in at BAFTA.
Divine I. Macklin, John Divine G. Whitfield.
I'm kind of surprised. I'm not gonna lie. Nickel Boys and Sing Sing. That's really cool. Good for you, BAFTA. Film that in the English language.
Emilia Perez.
I mean, at least All We Imagine Light is here, right?
Andreas Bergen.
That would be.
Nika. The Seed of the Sacred Fig.
That is the most obvious one so far. I mean, Flo could have gotten in there, but I guess Flo's gonna get everywhere else. And the Young Woman in the Sea, there's no 5 nominations, only 4. Okay, so we're doing 4 nominations there.
Sean Baker, Honora.
Oh, I guess, okay, that makes sense. 5 for animated. Corbett.
Denis Villeneuve, Dune, Part 2. Jacques Audiard, Emilia
So
Perez.
maybe Dune is getting into Best Film.
Comedy Fighter, The Substance.
Because if, oh, yay!
Selena Gomez.
Oh my God, Selena Gomez got into Best Supporting Actress at BAFTA. What the hell? I mean, it's not a huge shock, but question mark.
Isabella Rossellini.
Are you kidding me? Jamie Lee Curtis is here at BAFTA.
The nominees.
No Margaret Qualley. Are you kidding me? I don't think I was not expecting that. Oh my God. We're like flying. I'm like, I can't think. I can't think. Clarence Macklin's here. Oh my God. What the heck? BAFTA, you're like everywhere.
The nominees for leading actress are
The Apprentice.
Cynthia.
Okay. So,
Carla Sophia Jessica, Emilia
okay.
Perez,
Jean-Baptiste,
Todd Cruz, Mikey Madison,
Mikey Madison, Demi Moore,
Demi Moore, Substance,
Saoirse Ronan,
Saoirse
right?
The Out.
We get this one right. At least. Holy crap. I was like, am I getting to get any of these 100% correct? I think I'll get actor. Craig. No Daniel Craig. It's BAFTA, no Daniel Craig.
Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice.
And the nominees for Outstanding British Film.
I'm just, wow. No Daniel Craig. I thought we had our 5. Okay, Bird. That's cool. Bird's here. I was like 8 months ago. Bird's gonna get into Best Picture. I'm so dumb.
Love Lies Bleeding. The Out.
That's a good choice. I love that nomination. Yeah, because I'm surprised Chartreuse didn't get into Best Film lineup there.
Honora.
Honestly, like it's
The Bruce List.
okay. A, B, C, D, E. Right? Conclave.
Conclave. Emilia Perez.
A complete unknown made it into the 5. It is a top 5 film of the year. It was at my number 11 and 10 about 2 months ago. And now it's a top 5 film. Is it a top 4 film or a top 3 film? No Dune Part 2. How could you not nominate Dune Part 2? But you nominated Dune for a top 5 film of the year back in 2021.
We encourage everyone to go and see these.
You nominated Denis Villeneuve for Best Director. I mean, I guess you did for Blade 2049, but wow. This was a weird. Okay, these nominations were like predictable and unpredictable at the same time. Usually I'm getting most of these right, but there were some really big surprises here. I would say my biggest surprise is Jamie Lee Curtis for The Last Showgirl and Sing Sing getting in for Best Supporting Actor for Charles Macklin and Best Adapted Screenplay. No Dune Part 2. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I'm gonna have to watch A Complete Unknown. I'm just not a Bob Dylan fan, and for me, Kate Blanchett and I'm Not There is the only Bob Dylan I've ever really needed. I don't need another one, but I love Timothée Chalamet, so I can't be mad. But I have to say, if Timothée Chalamet wins Best Actor over Coleman Domingo and Adrian Brody and Ray Fiennes, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna spiral a little bit. I just feel like it's not his time, you know? There's a lot of other really awesome actors in that category, and it's a small field. It's like 6 or 7 people that are really vying for that spot. I didn't think Hugh Grant was gonna be in this conversation at all. You know, even BAFTA, I was like, Heretic? What? I don't think so. I think the international body really loves The Apprentice, probably. Maybe not the Oscars. I'm kind of split. I mean, A Different Man's coming out this year, so I didn't see that in the long list. And I was like, okay, Sebastian Stan will probably get in. But Hugh Grant to get in for Heretic, I think that is just really cool. I like to see that. And Demi Moore in The Substance. What a great year for horror. That is really cool. I like that. But Jamie Lee Curtis for The Last Showgirl, that is just something else. She really, like, when did the voting end for BAFTA? I mean, she's been very vocal this past week about the LA fires, but for her to get into BAFTA, I mean, she did get in for Everything Everywhere All at Once in 2023, but for The Last Showgirl, this isn't even, Pamela Anderson wasn't even longlisted. That's that, and Sing Sing is back in the Oscar race. Let's get into the technical categories, and actually let's start with casting. I'm going to look at what happened with the nominations there at BAFTA, and the nominees for Best Casting are Anora, The Apprentice, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, and Kneecap. Kneecap! BAFTA is BAFTAing. I don't know why I put The Brutalist when it didn't even get a SAG nom. I should have seen that coming. I just thought The Brutalist would be more of a huge thing, and it would get into casting as well. But I also should have just known that Kneecap is like BAFTA. So The Brutalist isn't here, and Amelia Perez isn't here. How strange is that? I thought Amelia Perez was like a lock for casting. The Apprentice is here. We've only been talking about like 2 people in that film last minute, basically. I mean, they were in for a bit, and then the film wasn't even being distributed, and no one was talking about Maria Bakalova all season. I mean, hey, I mean, best casting. So where is she? Like, I thought, honestly, like when I heard The Apprentice was coming out this year, people were saying Maria Bakalova, oh my gosh, she's gonna get her 2nd Oscar nomination. And I haven't heard a word about her, and now it's best casting. Okay, so for best documentary, we have The Black Box Diaries, Daughters, okay, No Other Land, Superman, the Christopher Reeve story, and Will and Harper. Okay, I got 3 out of 5 here. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for the Powell and Pressburger documentary. I mean, this is about British filmmaking, right? And these are the 2 men who made Black Narcissus, The Red Shoes. Michael Powell did Peeping Tom, which is like the first huge British horror film that was actually really crazy and like violent. That surprises me. And No Remarkable Life of Evelyn. I don't know. I just thought that was like an interesting choice and they didn't go for it. But the other three make sense. Daughters, I've heard a lot of good things about as well. So, I mean, okay. Best Animated Film. Flow, Inside Out 2, Wallace and Gromit, and The Wild Robot. Perfect. For the one film that I thought that was gonna be shut out is Memoirs of a Snail. That is gonna be getting in for Oscar. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be like, what is going on? So for best cinematography, we have The Brutalist, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, and Nosferatu. No substance here. I love this substance. In terms of the cinematography, I thought it was brilliant. I think without that cinematography, it would not have been the same film. So I'm a little bit surprised it's not here and people didn't recognize that, but maybe it's just a strong year this year. Emilia Perez, I guess because it's a musical, it's gonna be in cinematography. I don't think it needed to be here, but it's welcome. I love that movie. Best Editing, Anora, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, and Kneecap. Because this is BAFTA, and why not Kneecap? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, so the substance doesn't get cinematography and it doesn't get editing. It doesn't get best film. So it's not a top 5 player. I don't know why. I thought maybe the substance was gaining a lot of traction. Like it was getting like, it was like the ball was rolling and like the dirt was coming around it. It kept going and going. And now it's like this huge monolith that's just gonna stampede over everything, but it's not really the case here. But maybe that's like the number 6 spot for editing, and Kneecap just is like, you know, BAFTA voters are like, we want Kneecap here because Blitz is not blitzing anywhere. For best costume design, we have Blitz, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Nosferatu, and Wicked. Perfect. That's exactly what I thought it was going to be. I think it's very possible this could be our Oscar nominations for Best Costume Design, with Gladiator 2 perhaps coming in, but I'm not quite sure about that. Best Makeup and Hair, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Nosferatu, The Substance, hello, winner, and Wicked. Yeah, that was my 5. And those are the 5 that will be nominated at the Oscars. So I'm not surprised that they're here. Best Original Score, The Brutalist, No Blitz, okay, Conclave, Emilia Perez, Nosferatu, and The Wild Robot. Okay, I didn't have Nosferatu. I don't know why I did. I thought they would maybe skip Nosferatu. Challengers wasn't long listed for original score here, and so I thought it would, I thought maybe Blitz would be in. Hans Zimmer, right? Hans Zimmer is a great film composer. Dune Part 2 is, I don't think it's eligible for Oscar score this year. So yeah, it's not here. They said no Hans Zimmer this year. Best Production Design, The Brutalist, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked. I also had that. Oh my gosh, I did so well with costume design and production design this year. I usually never get them. I don't know why. I think it was just obvious this year. Best Sound, Blitz, Dune Part 2, Gladiator 2, The Substance, and Wicked. that's good because I don't believe that The Substance is gonna be at the Oscars for sound, which everyone was like, oh my God, it's not in sound, it's not getting in to anything. I'm just like, okay, whatever. It's definitely gonna be getting some technicals, but I don't see it in editing and I don't see it in cinematography. So it's in sound. BAFTA liked it in sound, so it's here. I don't know why it's not in sound in the Oscars. Oh, they didn't go with Amelia Perez. Okay. That's fine. It doesn't need sound. Best visual effects. Better Man? Really? Okay. Okay. What? Okay. Dune Part 2, Gladiator 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Wicked. Why is Better Man here? And no Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh, I guess I'm just... Okay. Visual effects is always like kind of weird, but okay. Yeah, that was the entire nominations for the BAFTAs. And Conclave killed it. Conclave really is like home run. I mean, besides Stanley Tucci missing, it did honestly perfectly. I don't think it missed a single nomination that I can think of. Yeah, wow, that is really impressive. It did well technically, it did well in every regard. And it's just Stanley Tucci missing. And who knows, maybe Stanley Tucci just gets nominated on Oscars and we're just like, whoa, Conclave. If that was the case, I'm really like, whoa, is Conclave like Best Picture frontrunner now? It's gotten the most nominations at BAFTA. I mean, Conclave, I guess maybe I shouldn't be too worried. I mean, I liked Conclave. I just feel like that is a very safe movie to win Best Picture when we have Anora, when we have The Substance, when we have Wicked, The Brutalist, and Amelia Perez. For me, those are the 5 films that are the top 5 of the year. Conclave is like number 6. I haven't seen A Complete Unknown. Maybe my opinion will change. And obviously I haven't seen Sing Sing or Nickel Boys, but in terms of like the top 5, I feel like are really like very strong films that can't be messed with at Oscar season. Those are my 5. So, but Conclave is, I guess Conclave is number 3 or 4 at this point. I'm not sure. I don't know. Wow, what a great BAFTA lineup we have this year, 2024. Great year for film. We see all these nominations happening. Definitely going to be an interesting Oscars nominations morning. I'll be making my predictions video and releasing 2 days before the nominations actually come out. Hopefully I do a live reaction in the morning if I'm not working. If I am, I will do one later and publish it as soon as possible so y'all can see how I react to my favorite day of the year besides the actual ceremony of the Oscars. Until then, LA, thinking of you. Hope you have a really awesome day. This is the Oscars Obsession. Please like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Siobhan Ebert. I'm signing out for now. Follow my Twitter as I'm just starting to post. And I hope you all come back soon and see some more content of mine. Have a good one. Mwah.